you tend to bring in folks that are specialists in one area versus another, and that's really kind of their core area of the team?
Right now, the way we have it set up is we have three different kind of pockets of advisors that have their own group of clients. And our goal for Edge is to eventually bring in more advisors that would also bring in their clients, and then we would help them continue to grow and get more clients. And the way it's set up right now is we have like a team that surrounds those clients. One is the advisor, such as myself. Another one is James here. He's a partner here. He's a certified financial planner, and he does as well. And so we are we're able to help people holistically in all of those areas. Now, just like other people, other advisors, we're not estate planning attorneys, but we do know a fair amount about estate planning. With what's been going on and the ability to learn a lot about these areas, we have very close relationships with a couple of estate planning attorneys that we are able to work with. As just an example, and then some of us are experts in certain areas. For example, like James here, he knows a lot more about long-term planning than I do for long-term care insurance potentially, and he's helped me a lot. And just like me, I've been in the industry a little bit longer than him, and so there's some areas that when he comes across a certain situation, he brings me in on. So we do help each other in that area. My other partner we have, he's the chief investment officer. His name's John Smith. When it comes to certain kind of investment things, like we had a really nice client come in recently that James can give you an example on, that had a lot of stock that had low cost basis. And so James immediately went and got John. James, maybe you want to give an example of, how that worked.
You bet. Yes, I think that's well said. I think, we certainly have our areas of expertise that we'll tap each other on the shoulder for, but the foundation is there around, being a certified financial planning and knowing all the aspects of planning. In that example, as Ed had mentioned, very wealthy client, many millions of low cost basis stock. And we were able to use an option strategy through John to create an upside and a downside protection on that, in addition to diversifying out of that stock through what's called an exchange fund without having to sell the actual positions. And so that's a very unique thing that, John is an expert on that I used him for. And so in addition to that, he's got knowledge around hedge funds and private equity and things of that nature. So we'll use each other as we see fit for what we are good at, with the understanding that the basics of financial planning and all those buckets that Ed discussed is the responsibility of the advisor, and we help each other with that along the way.